Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm Carlos. Welcome back to Brooklyn Fragrance Lover, and welcome back, OLYA, to BFL.
Hey, guys.
Today, we're going to talk about a new line that just recently came out called The Zoo. Keep it right there.
Brooklyn Fragrance Lover. Brooklyn Fragrance Lover.
The Zoo is a new line founded by Christophe Laudamiel, whom you may know from such fragrances as Abercrombie & Fitch Fierce, Tom Ford Private Blend Amber Absolute, Ralph Lauren Polo Blue.
He's quite known.
He's got quite a resume. So this is a line that he's put out on his own that is pretty much going against all industry norms, which I'll get to in a minute. The line is called The Zoo. Instead of categorizing their fragrances in the usual olfactive categories, they're calling them territories. There's fresh, there's sexy, there's raw, and forbidden. Fresh are easy breezy, wearable, good energy fragrances for you and those around you. Sexy is, of course, sexy, but not necessarily heavy. Raw is just what the package says. If it's rhubarb or vetiver, I think is in the raw collection, it's just that without too many embellishments. And then, of course, forbidden, which is supposed to be for those people who enjoy going against the grain and industry norms and life norms and,
Like us.
are comfortable being paradigm breakers.
Yes. I'm excited.
This one is called Lewis. It's from the Fresh collection. I'm sprayed for you, my dear. I'm talking a lot. How's everything?
Good.
Good?
But I
I'm
enjoy
sorry.
your talking.
They save you money on packaging because it's very minimalistic. This seems like a decant bottle, but don't let that fool you because all the juices inside, all of them are really strong in one way or another and very to the point, and the packaging is also ultra minimalistic. It's like a felt packaging with a leather tie, and it says The Zoo, if you can see that. There you
It's
go.
very modern.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I really like it.
So a lot of creativity went into this. The bottle. Of course, the brand is The Zoo. Lewis is the name of the fragrance. The year that it was produced will be here. The number 18, which you see there, is the number of formulas that it took to get to the final release. And if something should become barred because of industry,
Standards changing.
yeah, that will change as well. It has the signature of the perfumer, Christophe Laudamiel, right there. And ingredients, any allergens, which a lot of perfumes don't really list a lot of times. So if you're interested or curious about that, it's on the side there for you. Shall we smell this?
Yes. We should also mention that it actually says 50 grams versus 50 milliliters.
Because perfumers create in grams, not milliliters. And 50 grams is a little bit more than 50 ml. So.
Yeah, so.
$98.
This is really good. This is so fresh and sparkling.
It opens that way. It's watery in the beginning, kind of a fresh, but whoa, does it go the other way. It gets real spicy and warm on skin. The cardamom is pronounced. Clove is not overly, because I'm not a big fan of overly pronounced clove in fragrances. And cumin you don't get.
Yeah, that's interesting because cumin is a note that on me smells usually really dirty, but let's see how fast it's gonna
We'll see.
start turning.
I'll tell them the notes in the meantime. It's cardamom, clove, cumin, orange flower, white musk, French sage, 1.8%, and that's a lot, 100% pure Aris concrete, fir balsam, galbanum, and American absinthe. There's a lot going on.
It's definitely very green. To me, this is like a light green, airy spice without any of that darkness that usually the spice brings. And you know what's interesting? That there's quite often that people walk in and they're asking for something spicy, but they don't necessarily like pepper, and they don't necessarily want, that.
I love pepper in a
Yeah.
fragrance, but sometimes
So do
it could
I.
be much for some
So do
people.
I. Absolutely, but if we're talking about not people in the industry which we're willing to get our noses on pretty much anything
Yeah,
at
for
this
sure.
point. But if we're talking about like a wider audience, it's so many times that I hear people asking for something kind of spicy but on a cleaner end, and I think this can actually, they pretty much nailed it because
It opens watery and fresh, and then it goes spicy, but not too spicy, not Indian market spicy.
Not at all.
It's there pronounced, but not too much. It's not OD.
it's very balanced, and then the absinthe note is really interesting in a dry down, which I can I love absinthe, so
Let me smell on you.
I can really smell it.
And
Yeah. What do you think?
it's one of the first that finally kind of similar on both of our skins.
Yes. Usually it takes a completely
Opposite, yeah.
different route. But this is definitely an interesting sense. I think it's modern. I think it's fresh. I think it's wearable. This would be definitely more of a daytime scent for me.
For sure.
But I think this is definitely great and very. It's a novelty kind of for me to see a really clean, spicy scent like this without using the usual pepper, which I love.
And human too much.
Right.
It's nicely balanced for
Absolutely.
sure. This leans masculine, I'd say, but a woman could wear it.
Yeah, I mean it definitely leaning masculine, but I think if a woman wants to pull it off, I think she can steal it.
Absolutely, I would
from
agree.
her man.
So we like, yeah?
We like.
We like. There are some interesting offerings in this company. I can't say that I love every single one, but this was one of my favorites, so I'm glad that this was the one they chose to send to me for review. Thank you for that. And of course, all opinions are our own. I would love to share a 5ml decant with one lucky subscriber. All you have to do is subscribe to Brooklyn Fragrance Lover, follow OLYA Bar on Instagram, like and share this video, then leave one comment down below with what you enjoyed most about this presentation of the Zoo Lewis. If you're new to this channel, please do consider subscribing. And if you have been a subscriber, click on that bell icon so you don't miss notifications of new reviews of new product like this, giveaways, guests, beautiful, lovely guests on BFL, and all that fun stuff. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you with the next review.